So you want to own a courier business. Well, you got to understand that there is two different sides of this. It's the working side, the side where you own a vehicle, you picking up merchandise and delivering it from A to B. And then there is the business side. That's the going through the contract process, procurement, being a vendor, going through paperwork. And the thing is, most everybody understands the working side, and not too many people understand the business side of it. Now, there is companies that understand the business side way more than what you do. So what they do is they go out, they obtain all of the contracts, they put that work, and they put that work inside of apps like Roadie, Freight, so on and so on. And then what you try to do is you try to maintain your working side by actually using these apps. And to be honest, you're not going to be able to sustain your business off of that, because on these apps, they only paying you a fraction of what they actually getting paid to make these deliveries. So for you to actually have a courier business and actually be really successful, you need to understand the working side and the business side, so where you can actually obtain your own contracts. And this is what you need to do. The first thing you do after you get your business structure in order is you go sign up at sam.gov, you get your UEI number, and you really need to understand government contracting a little bit. Matter of fact, more than a little bit, you need to understand it a lot of it, because most of your courier work is going to fall up under government contracting, especially medical courier work, because medical courier work is governed by Health and Human Services, which is a branch of the government. Second, you need to be registered as a vendor, a contractor, supplier, an agent with the state, your city, your hospitals and clinics, school district, local colleges, law offices, and other privately owned businesses in your area. Third, you need to make sure that all those places that you just signed up at, that you know who the procurement specialists are and the contracting officers. You need to make sure that you know their numbers, you have their email addresses, that they have your contact information as well. And hopefully that contact information is a professional email, because they will be actually emailing you opportunities, and you want to make sure that they know exactly the services that your business provide. Fourth, you need to make sure that whatever set-aside certification that you qualify for, you have. Fifth, you need to make sure that you have a payment processor. You need to have a way to be able to accept credit cards, because most of your first contracts are going to be MPTs, contracts that are up under $10,000. And most of those will pay you as soon as you submit an invoice, and they will pay you like this if you accept credit card. Sixth, you need to make sure that you know how to read solicitations and also know how to write proposals, aka your bids. After that, you just need to know how to hire the right employees, how to have regulations put in place, how to actually pay them, which me personally, I use QuickBooks, and you will actually know what you're doing. Now, in the very beginning, if you're just trying to get your business off the ground, by all means, use those apps. Lease your trucks to these other companies. There's nothing wrong with doing none of that, but eventually you need to know the business side of this, or you're gonna always be in last place. You're gonna receive what you put out. Too many times we expect maximum results when we only putting in a little bit of effort. If you can go work at somebody else's job and put in 8 hours a day, you should be doing the same thing for your own gig.